Greetings, viewers at home, and welcome on another exciting episode of the Petros khoza show. Thomas Ramoba, the chief librarian, yale Daveytontv main library. Today we are here to inspire you, because in this show we are here to inspire you, before you expire. Ramoba, thank you so much for making time. Yeah. Go back to go at home.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Ramoba Thomas Ramoba.
Thank you so much. Ramoba, I know you are the chief librarian here at Daveytontv.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a control librarian.
Control librarian. Yeah. Before we go from, can you please tell me about your daily schedule, your day in, day out work for library? What is it that you do? Maybe someone at home doesn't know even what you do here. They think you're just, moving around, calling shots and orders. Yeah.
Calling shots and orders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a control librarian.
Yes.
I'm in charge of the library.
Yes.
I'm making sure that the library is running very well on a day-to-day basis.
Yes.
We're able to serve the public. Anyone who comes here must find the information readily available. That's what we do. There are a lot of things that we are doing in the library. We deal with a lot of information sources. We provide the online information. We provide the free Wi-Fi. We provide information in the form of hard copies, the reference information. So it's a lot. It's a lot. We also deal with the children's library, where we deal with the programs that empower the children.
You're doing a lot. So your daily schedule is crazy, like.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. I can tell. So yeah. I know that as a librarian, you are not only a librarian. You are someone's husband.
Of course.
You are a father. You are a brother. You are an uncle. So take me back to where you come from, where you grew up.
Actually, originally, I'm from Limpopo.
Yes.
I'm a Limpopian.
Yes.
I was born in Limpopo in a very small village called Seropi. That's where I was born. And then I started my education there, like any other child in the country. And then I went through all the challenges that majority of the African children went through, going to school without shoes, without food, and that was never used as an excuse.
Sure.
Because to us it was normal, because almost 80% of the children were living that kind of a life. So basically that's how we lived.
Yeah. So growing up, what was your dream, your career? What is it that you saw yourself doing?
Yeah, by the time when I grew up, we didn't know much about a lot of careers. We didn't really know much. The only careers that I know, it was teaching, it was law, it was social work. Then the rest, of course, we didn't know much about it. Even the career as a librarian, I didn't know much about it.
So what is it that was in your mind as a student? You wanted to grow up and become a man, work? What did you want?
No, I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer. Definitely sure I wanted to be a lawyer.
I know that you are very vocal in terms of a lot of things. So how did you end up being a librarian instead of being a lawyer?
Yeah, you know what? By the time, immediately after completing my matric, I went to University of the North, currently Limpopo.
Yes.
And then I registered for the law. And then I did a little bit of introduction to South African law, the civil procedure, criminal, And then during that process, there were these senior students that were recruiting the new students into their faculties.
Okay.
So there was this beautiful girl who was a postgraduate, and then she recruited me. From being a lawyer, and then I decided to cross the floor. Because I couldn't resist everything she was saying.
Also her looks.
Of course. That is why I ended up being a librarian.
I don't know what you're going through right now. I know you are struggling in terms of decision making for a better career. But listen, Danaseka, don't do nothing, do something. Maybe that thing is the thing that will lead to the original thing. So Ramoba, now you are a librarian, and you are employed, and you are a husband, and you are a father, and you are a brother, you are all these. So tell me about your experience when you became a father. First time.
I started being a father in 2005. You know, I was so excited.
Yeah,
because my son was born the day before my birthday.
Okay,
so you know, it was
a blessing.
I was all over the moon. It was a blessing, you know. Being a father for the first time, I remember going to the hospital to fetch my son. You know, I couldn't believe that I'm a father. So it was something unbelievable. It was very nice. It was a nice feeling, of course.
So I know that you were a man, of which Kasitsu, they normally say if you don't have, before you have a child, usalimwana, usalimshimani, they call you those names. But once you have a child, then now you are classified as a man or a real man. So what changed, or what happened between the man that you were before you became a father and the man that you became the day you became a father? What changed in you?
Yeah, you know, that one is automatic. Once you become a father, then there will be some development in terms of maturity. You understand? And then there are a number of things that you cannot do anymore.
Okay.
Because you know that you are a father.
Sure.
You are a father to somebody else. There are a lot of things that you cannot do anymore. Then you tell yourself that, you know, since I'm a father, no one wants to be an irresponsible father.
Very true.
So for the mere fact that you've got a child, then it changes the whole picture in terms of your lifestyle. You see, that is why I'm saying there are a lot of things that you cannot do it anymore because of.
I hope you are inspired. Once you become a father, you know, one of the responsibilities of the father is to bring order in the house. So how come utlobita order control while you are not orderly, you know, walking worthy and doing proper things? I'm inspiring today that become a father who's responsible. Change your ways if you were not a changed man. But if you're a changed man, listen, congratulations and keep it up. Yeah, so Thomas Ramoba, what challenges that you went through in adjusting yourself to become a responsible father that you are today?
The challenges that I
encountered, in becoming a responsible father, because although things happen automatically, but you know, by day there's things that you encounter. But I still want this, but I can't. But this still comes up and show up.
Yeah, you know, when you live, when you grow up, you surround yourself with friends.
Sure.
You surround yourself with friends, and there are a number of things that you are doing.
Sure.
As friends.
Sure.
You understand? And then once you become a father, then you decide to leave those things.
Okay.
Then automatically the friendship with these people that we are close with is going to change. So those were some of the challenges, because some of the friends, they don't even understand. When you start to change, then they look at you in a different ways to say no. Then what is the problem? You get it? So majority of us, we've got that kind of a challenge in dealing with friends. So those are some of the issues that we came across.
Bangani bam, anginizondi, ngisanithanda, futhi nina ndisabangani bam boqotho, but lalelani senginengcoso emele ngiphilela ngithi. So just give me time with my family. I'll see you when I'm free. Sohlangana emaphathini, sohlangana kuma baby shower. Kakhulukazi futhi emingcwabeni, ngiyazi sihlangana kakhulu lapho, sike sijike nangapha, sibone into ezi right. Then we depart, angithi asixabene bangani bam, angithi awe sharp magent. Yeah. So Bratin, I know you have a son and you have a daughter. What happened in your life when God blessed you with a daughter? Well, with me, it became a different thing. I had a daughter first, and then I have a son. When God blessed me with a son, something happened. You know, it's different from, you know, when God gave me Lungile. You know, so tell me about the experience of having a daughter after God has blessed you with a son.
Yeah. You know, it's not only that I've got two daughters.
Yes.
I've got two sons, I've got two daughters. Immediately, the first one is it was a daughter.
Yes.
The son.
You know son. Yes, I know him. Yeah, I know him.
And then the second one was a daughter.
Yeah.
Namtla.
Yeah.
So, you just become excited, knowing very well that the family is growing. You know, Petros.
Yes.
I'm from the family of 4. I used to have a brother, I used to have a sister, and then my younger sister. Unfortunately, all of them, they passed on. So I was the only one remaining.
Amen.
So having been given or blessed with children like this. You know, I was excited, my brother. I was happy. Yeah, and I thank God for everything that He did. Yeah.
No, what a wow story early in the morning. I hope you are inspired. Listen, there's something that the world doesn't know, and I'm going to reveal this. First time when I came to library, I was still a student. And, you know, I was a student. I came to library as a student. But one time in my life, I was desperate. I didn't know what to do with my life. And I visited the library. That was in 2010. You know, in 2011, I started working at the library full-time, volunteering until 2014. I've learned how to operate a PC from Go Library. Today, I'm the executive producer here, Manase Pictures, Manase Film Academy, and Daveytontv. I've learned PC Go Library through the patience of Pratom. And I've made my survival through, you know, typing CVs for people and all of that. So listen, Dansekai, you know, what you're doing now may lead to the thing that God has called you for. But yeah, Prati, we are here. Now you are a father, you are responsible, and based on how you grew up, like any other African child, with all those excuses that some people are giving them today to say we were disadvantaged and all of that, what is it that you are doing as a father to ensure the future of your kids?
You know, I work very hard.
Sure.
Yeah, every time when I wake up, I become motivated when I look at them, because I know that I have to work very hard so that they mustn't go through the same route that I went through. I'm trying to pave a better life for them. I don't want them to experience the same thing that I've experienced when I grow up. So everything that I do it for them. When I come to work here, I think about them. Otherwise, I was not even going to be here if they were not around. So those are the people that keep on moving. They're motivating me.
I'm so inspired this morning. Angazi ukuthi uma ubuka ingane zakho uzibona njengani. Ingabe uzibona njengesithalekiso, or you are one of those saying you know, uNkulunkulu ngaba kangiphanga nini ngaba ngihlupheki. Listen, God will give you something that will inspire you every day so that you may keep on pushing and keep on working. Prati, ubereka le batho ba bacha on a daily basis.
Yes.
You know, and I know you're working with the young, old, and all of that, but I think majority is youth. Yeah. And as a librarian coming here, you know, seeing them coming to study and all of that, what is this one thing that you see that lacks in them that you would love to say to them?
You know, majority of our youth are not motivated.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't deal with the issues that are affecting the youth directly. Like now we've got the issue of the high pregnancy rate, the issue of crime, the issue of unemployment. Those are the issues that are facing the youth of today. So when I look at them moving around here, I feel very pity for them, of course. And then here we've got resources, of course, like the internet.
The internet, yes.
The internet, the Wi-Fi,
books,
and every time when they've got challenges of that nature, I just hope they can come to the library.
Yeah.
Like for instance, they can come, then we assist them in terms of registering online, in terms of searching for jobs. Understand? The issue of crime, we've got the youth desk at the police station. They discuss the issue of crime in terms of the procedures. What is it that the youth can do in order to intervene in preventing the crime? And the Love Life is dealing with the issue of health. Those that are infected, they can go to Life. Then they discuss issues around that kind of a problem. So there are a number of structures around here that can benefit the youth. So unfortunately, the youth are not coming forward. It's very few that are coming, of course, and of which is a worrying factor.
Yeah. Listen, Mtanasekaya, ungafi usizo lukhona. The number is on your screen. The library is available for you. Let me tell you this. Mina ngengaphi library. I remember I used to make CV, type CVs for people for free. And abanye babuye bangibonge. There's a lot of guys today who are working in bigger positions, in bigger, companies because of I type their CVs. Here, I volunteered being curious about for internet in getting nothing. But let me tell you, today I'm a very good typist because of I've learned a library for free. Imagine how much I would have paid if I had to go to an institution to study. Today I'm a very good editor. I've learned to move the mouse. I've learned to type. I've learned to understand the office administration, a library for free. Angitwena is a library, but let me tell you, I started a library. You too can do it because it's still available. And the very same man here is the one who allowed me into this space and, gave me that opportunity. And Bratim, There's fathers who are coming here. I remember during the time we used to be here, there were men who are coming here, having meetings, having these long talks, talking about challenges and all of that. And in your space, you listen to a lot of people every day sharing their stories.
Yeah.
What is it that can you say to South African men or men in general?
Men in general.
Yes.
You know, as men in general, the only message that I can give you is that we need to be an exemplary.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of people that are looking up to us as men,
Mm.
and they really believe in us. Because when a child grow up, if whatever the problem or the challenge that is facing, the first person he think of is the father.
Yeah.
He's a man.
Yeah.
So as men, we need to lead by example. We need to respect ourselves. We need to respect the people around us. Our families as well are very much important. Our conduct in the society must prove that we are men. So that's exactly how the men must conduct themselves.
Oh, thank you so much. What an inspiring message to the world out there. So, Brati, to every child out there, you know, who's still a child, who's still looking to find themselves, who's still willing to just venture into life, who doesn't know what life holds for them, what advice can you say to them?
Particularly the youth. I just want to speak to the youth. Of course. I just want to speak to the youth.
Yes.
You know, like now, this is June. It's
Youth Month. Yes.
It's Youth Month.
Yes.
And then you cannot talk about Youth Month without paying special reference to the June 16, 1976.
Yes.
You need to understand exactly what happened in 1976, June 16. Why is it important today to celebrate the youth? Because majority of the youth now, when come 16 June, what they do, they simply just go on a drinking spree, hire transport, they go wherever they want to go, do all these things that doesn't really going to benefit them in life. Not looking into the challenges, the real challenges that are facing the youth of today. If the youth can focus on issues that are affecting them, I'm definitely sure they will never go wrong.
That's powerful. Angazi ukuthi wena ngeyakho impilo ucicizela ekabani impilo and ngeyakho impilo uyenzani. But listen, the only best thing that you can do is what you do for others, because what you do for others, surely it will come back to you in a multiplied way and in a best way that you've ever seen it. So, Brating, today, as we are sitting here, you were once 20 years. You were once 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah. So today, if you were to sit with the 20 years old Thomas Ramoba, what advice can you say to him?
Education. There is no any other way that you can survive, especially in this world. South Africa is a very difficult country. If you are not educated, then you are nothing. So the youth must focus on their education. That is the only thing that they can do that will make them better people in future. Education.
Xitsonga xa ka hina hi ri dyondzo i xitlhangu. You know, knowledge is power. So mntana sekaya, today the only way to fight whatever situation that we're facing is through education. I normally post on my social media pages and say the greatest curse in your family can be broken by just you going to school. You know, because sometimes these cases, they only evolve to those who are, you know, a bit uneducated, those who are a bit lazy, but those who are go-getters. The curse exists, but they overcome the curse because of they can speak for themselves, they can reason better, and they can also work for themselves. Sometimes it's not a matter of you getting a degree to be employed, but it's getting a degree to better your life. How so? That degree can be on the wall, but you doing the most out there. Your degree may fail you, but don't fail yourself. Brachi, thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for the wisdom you shared with us, and hope the viewers of Daveytontv and the world will really appreciate this, and will really love to, you know, maybe engage with you. If anyone want to engage with you, maybe personally, are you on social media? Are you available for them? How can they get hold of you?
And especially for the people of Daveyton, I'm always here. The library is always open. And I prefer to address people face to face so that we can be able to understand each other. So I'm available 24/7 at the library. As long as they can make an appointment, I'm always here. I don't even abscond from work. So as and when they want to talk to me, I'm available. And I will really appreciate if they can come.
Awesome.
Then we engage.
Oh, Mdana Sekaya, uzwele namhlanje ukuthi sikhuluma ngendaba noma ngesihloko esibaluleke kakhulu ngodaba elizokusiza, ngodaba elizophumelelisa impilo yakho. uthi uBrati he prefers face to face, one on one, and le one on one le yeah for free. Actually I'm a 7,000 angithi yeah you one on one yeah for free at Daveyton Library. And here are good news that you didn't know. I-library seyivala ngo-9 ebusuku. Yazi yenzelweni? Yenzelwe ukuthi wena kukho konke ungakwenza during the day ungakhali ngesikhathi sokutadisha. Kanti-ke futhi ngizwile kuthiwa kunamahebezi thizeni athi i-library kungenzeka maduze nje ibe yi-24 hours, ukwenzeka ukuthi i-catering nathi ababhizi emini ababhizi nantambama, but ndathakusa aba-available. I-Uber ikhona izosiza ukuya emakhaya esizoyikhokhela thina for imfundo zethu. We love you so much. May the good Lord bless you. You know this channel survive out of your donations. The account number it's on your screen. And kanti-ke uma ngabe ufuna ukuyifakela mina personal ngoba nje ufuna ukuthi yabo ngibe right, just use my Capitec number. That one is mine, but when you put to the account of Daveytontv, oh well, that is for the organization. And thank you so much. We love you. May God bless you. Shalom.